The question is, what are common mistakes that people make who have been victims in bicycle accidents? We were recently contacted by a man who had been the victim in a bicycle accident on Peach Orchard Road here in Richmond County. And looking at his case, you notice that he'd made several key mistakes early on in the case that affected not only in some way possibly the money that he received in the end, but also the length of time that it took to prosecute his case. One of the first mistakes that he made is that he delayed his medical treatment. He did get hurt at the scene, and an ambulance did come and tended to his injuries, but he didn't think that he was hurt badly enough to go to the hospital, and so he went home instead. Even though he was advised by paramedics that he might need to actually go to the emergency room. Several days later, he was still in pain. He goes to the hospital. It turns out that he sustained a significant lower back injury. Well, later on, if you're the insurance company and you see that, all you know is that this man was hurt in a bicycle accident, but he wasn't hurt badly enough to go directly to the emergency room. And they really do make evaluations like that. Insurance companies really do make those evaluations. And something as simple as a 3 or 4 day delay in seeking medical treatment, it can cost you a lot of time and effort in litigating any kind of case against an insurance company. Another mistake that I think people make is that they delay in hiring an attorney, and they often choose an attorney who might not be best suited to represent them in a bicycle case. If you've been the victim of a bicycle accident, you want to make sure that you hire an attorney as quickly as possible. Early on, there are things that might need to be done, or probably do need to be done, in order to preserve evidence later. Things as simple as taking photographs of the accident scene. I don't know the circumstances of maybe the specific bicycle accident that you've been in, but who knows? There may be issues with the intersection that might need to be looked at. You want to make sure that you take photographs. You want to make sure you take photographs of your own injuries. Those photographs will be worth a lot of money later on in the case. And getting an attorney early on in the case will really help gather that evidence together. Another mistake that people make is that they do choose the wrong lawyer, or at least they choose an attorney who's not best suited to handle a bicycle accident case. Bicycle accidents are similar to other personal injury cases, but they are unique. If I were you, when looking for a lawyer to represent you in a bicycle accident case, I would look for an attorney who is an experienced trial attorney. In other words, a lawyer who has been to court, who goes to court, who files lawsuits, who's had trials, successful trials, a lawyer who has experience. I would look for a lawyer who practices in the area of personal injury law, a lawyer who has handled cases and who goes to court on personal injury cases. And you also want a lawyer who has experience in handling specifically bicycle accident cases. Bicycle accident cases, like I said, they are similar to other personal injury cases, but they are a little different. They come with their own issues. Oftentimes there's issues surrounding public perception that need to be overcome. A lot of people don't like bicyclists maybe, or they think that bicyclists are automatically at fault at any wreck, and you have to kind of overcome that. And someone who has handled many different kinds of bicycle accident cases in the past are going to be able to overcome that prejudice better than someone who's never handled a bicycle accident case before. If you've been the victim of a bicycle accident and you have questions, we would be more than happy to sit down and go over your case and answer any questions that you might have.